Friday. I got a great question from a 12-year-old actually, whose father is a retired trooper from Maryland, and the kid's name is Justice. What a great name! And so, Justice, the question basically is, what are the legal implications of putting a spike strip in front of somebody's tire to prevent them from leaving? All right. So I laughed at this. I chuckled a little bit when I read this because I've done this exact same thing. So Justice says, hey, look, he understands that occasionally, people will stop at a traffic stop, wait for the cop to get out. And then right when the cop is near the car, take off, or maybe more realistically, the cop talks to the person a little bit and the person's intoxicated. The officer asks the driver to get out, and this is their chance to, get away. And the question is all right, if the officer suspects that this person may flee, right? They take a long time to pull over. Maybe while talking to him, they have this kind of the nonverbals give this indication that they may want to leave. Can the officer basically put some spike strips down, in front of the tire to prevent that? And, then the tire's going to pop and we're going to have a pretty quick pursuit. All right. I have done this. I think a lot of cops have done this. I had a stop sticks that come in, they're all attached. Let's say 3 or 4 of them are attached, and we have some extras sometimes when they're used. I've taken one of those, and I've sometimes, especially when people are like asleep in the car at the stoplight, they're drunk, right? Put the spike strip in front of one of the tires, so if they do wake up and hit the gas, it's going to be a short pursuit. So the legal implication, now we don't talk about tactics here, we talk only about the law. So first of all, the person has already been seized, right? So there's no issue there. The seizure is already based on something else, speeding, weaving, whatever. And then if they do try to leave, that is certainly a seizure under Torres versus Madrid, U.S. Supreme Court. It's physical force intentionally applied, so the officer is expecting that the person does try to flee, that the tires will be deflated. That definitely qualifies and falls under the Fourth Amendment. Now the next question is, would it be reasonable? And it certainly would be reasonable under these, unless it was some a motorcycle, right? It would be reasonable because the officer already has the lawful authority to use reasonable force to terminate that pursuit in a safe manner. So if the officer already has the stop sticks, it was issued those, well, clearly the department is authorizing that officer to use those stop sticks when appropriate. And the safest time to use a stop stick is under these conditions, right? I mean, you don't have all the other safety issues that go along with stop sticks. So look, it's an interesting question. I'm sure that cops around the nation have done things like this. Again, I know I have. I liked it. I thought it was a great, pro tip to try to prevent reduce these pursuits from going on too far. But anyway, that's the law, right? It's reasonable. It would be lawful constitutionally. And obviously use good tactics and be safe. All right. Hopefully this contributes to the conversation. And my younger audience out there, hopefully if you're going to go to law enforcement, keep up the good job and you're following in your father's footsteps, hopefully. All right.